My villain era was probably like around my like Saturn return, like 26 to like 30. Like that whole time period, I was just like done. Like it was after All Stars 2 when I quit. And I had a conversation with Rue for like 2 hours in his dressing room. And we talked about like the future and what I wanted. And I just remember being like, I want to get this out. It was before my second record. I was like, I want to get this music out. And I don't even want to do this anymore. And I moved to Seattle away from all my family. And I did everything that I could to go against what I wanted. And it was really fucked up. And I know it was like, you know what Saturn return is, right? Like that whole vibe.
The retrograde.
Yes, it was like a weird, like kind of like it was during a lawsuit that I was going through as well. That was very public, and I just was over it. I didn't want it anymore. Like I remember, like, and it kept getting bigger. Like I felt like God was like, "Well, this is what you asked for," and I'm just like, I didn't want any of it. Like at that time, so I would do like stupid shit, like get drunk or high on live and just like talk shit about everything and just be like very ungrateful for everything that was happening for me. I felt sad for that person, like around 26 years old, around 26, it started happening. Turned down a lot of dope opportunities. That like now that I'm like maturing, that I would look back and be like, I was very foolish for that. But I had to go through that though. And I felt like if we're talking villain era, yeah, I didn't even want to talk to like my family, like or anything. Like I was just so like cut off from reality. I didn't know how to accept like all the like love or like anything on tour or anything. I was just very drunk, like 90% of the time. Yeah, probably just that era of just kind of like sabotaging my whole career and just not wanting anything to do with it and not really caring what anybody said. You tell me something, I do the opposite. I just like don't care. Like it was really, really, really harmful to my career, I think, in that time. But yeah.
Who gave you some of the best advice during that time?
Probably Rue, I would say. Yeah. I think looking back at it now through the eyes of where I'm at now, I really appreciate some of the things that he told me. Because he was seeing it, he lived it, he knew what was gonna happen. Everything that he said happened. Yeah, he gave me some really sound advice.
You know mother's a sorceress too, girl.
Down. Down. Scorpio down. Like, knows the future.
Honey, you know, she's a sorceress too, girl.
She is. So she knew it all. She knew through the irises of my eyeballs. But yeah, she gave really good advice and asked about like my childhood and what happened when I was 7. That was a specific thing that I remember her asking me when I sat by her makeup chair. And when we had that, went on for almost 2 hours that we went backstage when I was quitting All Stars.
Yeah, I remember.
And
I was so mad at you, girl.
I was so mad at myself for saying yes to that opportunity. I was not ready. I had just lost my dad. It was just like weird things that I was heavy into alcoholism. Like it was like fucked up time to just be like, to go into that and have it like microscoped and be celebrated for things that I felt like I didn't really want to do. But I felt more mad at the like opportunity that I kind of took away from another girl and wasting Ruth's time. I kept apologizing for that. But I do remember him saying like, what happened when you were 7? And then I told him some like things that happened with my father and I when I was 7. And then he was like doing some like multiplication type of shit with my years to come of like every 7 years, something's going to happen to you like that. It usually tends to happen if you have like, he said some crazy shit because it did end up like there was like a crazy lawsuit that ended up happening and things that God or the whatever you believe in is gonna test you and see how much you have your back, basically. Like you have to have your own back in this life and right now you're killing an opportunity that can further you and distract you from all the things that are happening that are bad in your life. And I was like, no, I'm out. Like I don't want it. And now that I look back, I'm like, he was really caring. He really was. And I even remember him being like off camera, like, are you sure, bitch? Like, we have some of these, the challenges were kind of like not in your favor, but you can eat them up. Like, come on. And I'm like, no,
Will you go back?
probably not. Probably not. It's a whole different game now. It's a whole different game. Back then, you could go on Etsy and get a $20 dress and walk down the runway. Thank you, Alaska, for setting that far. But it's like you could be able to do that and show your charisma and you know, show style. It was more of like your style in drag as opposed to paying like $6 to $10 on a garment that goes on the fucking Met Gala. Like, I'm not gonna. That's tax money. Like,
But Adore, come on.
what?
You are Adore Delano.
I am.
And coming back in this era, don't you know that the girls will donate you gowns?
Yeah, and I can do it, but it's like I don't. I look at things like, what am I gonna wear? When am I gonna wear this again? Or when am I gonna? I'm very that. Like, it's not my focus. I feel like I'm such a different animal than that, and I think I've carved that for me in the lane of the trajectory of my career, like gaining it back as a trans woman and figuring out like what I want to do with my life, and my sights are that way. And I feel like if I did go back, then it would kind of light a new fuse to something that I peacefully put out in respects. But
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Justin Bieber says never say never, I hear.
Never.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like,
Girl, what if you went back and then you went through all of the things and then you do a sickening Sasha Colby, girl, and you just tear it up and win $200,000?
I could win it. I think I could. I know I can win it. Like, even when I look, I'm like, no, that's the vibe. Like, that's what I do. That's what I do. But like, it's just not, I don't know. It's just not it's not in me to like, I've never been a dress up girl. Like, I'm very like, I'm a Zusa girl. Like, I'm very like, you know, very chill, laid back, bruh.
Girl, girl,